Hey guys, welcome back to another impressions video. Here to discuss Melvor Idle, which is an idle game, as the title of the game indicates. I've been playing this for a couple months already, and I already racked over 150 hours of gameplay time according to my Steam account. Now, the cool thing about this game is that this game is available on mobile, Android or desktop or Steam version. The Steam version, you have to pay for it, obviously, but it's free on Android and the desktop version of the game. I think you get ads. That's the only kind of like drawback. But I decided to support the developer because this game is super addicting, and it's been something that I really enjoyed. I think I'm slowing down now that I reach over 150 hours, because those 150 hours are on Steam, not tracking the time I spend playing this on the phone and playing this on the desktop, on a browser. So basically, what Melvor Idle is a kind of like a RuneScape type of game where it eliminates the gameplay aspect of RuneScape and focuses on the material building and obtaining materials and just crafting everything. So it may look really boring, and it may be very boring to a lot of you guys, but I personally love the concept. For example, right now, as you guys can see here, I'm mining. So I'm mining like charcoal and gold at the same time, because I'm already pretty high level up in terms of mining. As you guys can see here, I'm level 99. So I have an ability where when I'm mining gold, I get the basic coal at the same time. So, but when you start the game, you start from the basic. You're only going to have rune essence, and then when you level up, you get copper, and then it goes to tin, iron, coal, everything. Obviously, I have everything unlocked at this point. So what do you do when you start mining? Then you can craft your own weapons, you can craft your armor, and as you guys can see here, you have wood cutting, for example. I'm gonna stop mining, and I'm just gonna do the basic tree right now. So right now I'm cutting normal tree logs, and as you guys can see here, it goes pretty quick because I'm highly leveled up. You have cooking, fire making, fishing. When you fish, you can sell the fish or you can cook the fish. In order to cook, you need good fire making skills to get more XP points, and so forth. Smithing, that's where smithing. That's where you obviously craft your weapons and armor pieces and whatnot. Thieving is where you can steal things from people and things like that. This one in particular here, it's ready to harvest. It's farming. So let me just harvest all. I'm gonna get my carrots, and then I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go for the herbs here. Harvest all. So what I can do here is I can plant all, and I'm gonna pick the type of seeds, plant all, and done. So pretty cool. And as you guys can see here, I'm leveled up to the max in a lot of the fields here, but in not all of them. I'm still exploring, crafting. I'm pretty low level. Agility, that's a new thing that they added, as well as summoning. I haven't really delved too much in summoning. I don't know really what it entails, but that's the cool thing, that the developer keeps adding new activities or skills that you can partake on. And then they have raids as well, which I haven't tried yet. Again, I've been playing just the basics of the game. And then, of course, the meat and potatoes, besides upping your skills, is the combat. So you can here have your food, you can have your armor elements. Obviously, I have some pretty like high level gear here, like a dragon armor or whatever. And then you can browse the combat areas. Goblin Village is kind of like like the easy level. You can check the drops. If you're looking for a particular type of food or element, it tells you what are the drops that you are likely to get if you fight this enemy. So let's just fight this enemy, for example. It shows you the stats. Obviously, this is kind of like the weakest enemy. So I'm going to destroy this guy. As you guys can see here, the health dropped, and then I'm getting coin and some drops from this particular goblin enemy. But you can go the more challenging route. You have the giant dungeon where you have the giant. You have the icy hills where you have all these ice monsters, castle where you fight knights, and then it goes all the way up to like dragons and whatnot. But the fights, as you guys can see here, there's no gameplay per se. Everything is based off your stats, and in order to have good stats, you have to train your character. As you guys can see here, I have my attack, my strength, my defense, and right now my focus of attack is on defense. So the XP that I'm gaining right now goes towards defense, and so forth. You also have the option to have range or magic attacks, but again, the character that I created, I'm focusing on normal attacks using regular weapons and shields and whatnot. So a very addicting game because everything ties together, and the game has a lot of overwhelmingly positive reviews. So and the developer put a thank you message not too long ago saying that the game was so successful that he's able to do this as a full-time. He was able to quit his work or whatever and focus on the development of the game. And that's a really cool thing about this. This game is getting constant updates, constant balance, new modes being added and whatnot. So it's a time killer. That if you guys are into RuneScape type of games, it's great. And the cool thing is that this game is idle. So the only thing that's not idle is the fighting, which is it's going on right now. But let's go back to the tree cutting, for example. And then if I click here, I'm going to be cutting the trees and getting logs. So what I can do now is log off or close the game, and then go eat something or go to bed or sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to have a ton of tree logs because the game was working while I was sleeping or doing something else. So the game, you have up to 12 hours of idle activity in which you can do activities except fighting. That kind of stinks a little bit. So in order to fight, you have to have the game on pretty much. So but other than the fighting, you can have the idle components for cutting the trees, fishing, farm making, mining, and farming, and so forth. So very addicting gameplay. Very cheap game. I think you can get this for under $10 on Steam, and that includes the achievements if you're into that. But this game is free on browser or Android. So I highly recommend that you guys try it out. The idle games are something. A genre that I've been exploring. They're fun, especially for people that are busy, that don't have a whole lot of time to dedicate to games. So there's a mark discover here. I don't know what the hell this means, but pretty cool. This is one of the additions here, mark level 1. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick impressions video on something a little bit weird. I like trying new types of games, new genres, and Melvor Idol was definitely a pleasant surprise, to the point that this game made it on my top 10 games of 2020. So that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Take it easy.